Greetings, Guardians. What is going on, guys? My name is Spawn, but you knew that already. Oh, look, Spinmetal. I've got a freaking fetish. I collect it all. I'm gonna rub it in my belly button. What's up, guys? My name is Spawn. You guys should know that already, though. Hopefully you're subscribed. It's free, so why wouldn't you? So, this is gonna be a longer introduction because I want to thoroughly explain to you why this is the best run in Destiny. Let me repeat. The best run in Destiny. 5 out of 4 dentists recommend. So, with that being said, let me tell you why this is good. Now, in case you're curious why this is going to be a long introduction, if it makes you feel any better, I'm going to show you the run. It's like a 2-minute run. I do have a few things to disclaim to you guys. One of which, do not do this run unless you are level 20. The other one, I had great support on it. I thank you guys for all the likes and the shares and the Reddit support. But a lot of people found they weren't having a lot of luck because they weren't 20. Something I forgot to mention. You need to be level 20 to do this because from these chests, which is a chest farming run, you're just going to get greens from this, from the best chests possible, so you don't want that, so wait till you're level 20 to do this. I also heavily recommend doing this with a group of 3 friends because, drumroll please, this could also have a zone right over there by that silo where you can get a public event. You can't do it solo. You're going to get stomped on, trust me, I know. So you're going to need friends to take that on. Can you do this one solo? Yes. If you get a public event, you're going to feel really salty about it because public events are very, very important. And it's one thing that sets this run apart from the other ones because you can get things like Ascendant Shards from them. Now, you need those to upgrade your legendary armor in the future. You also need Spinmetal, which is why I call this run the Spinmetal run. You're going to want to collect as much as you can, and the reason for this is simply because Spinmetal is extremely valuable. Not only do you need it to upgrade your legendaries in the future, but you can sell it. That's right, you can sell it for Vanguard points, or I guess it's reputation and marks. You get 5 marks for every 50 Spinmetal you do. You do this for about an hour, you get about 20 marks. Now, if you don't know that, I put 50 hours into this game so far, and I had 52 marks, Vanguard marks, right? I got 50 in about 3 hours of doing this mission. So in so much less time, I was able to get 50, and you can get up to 100 a week. Why that's important is because you can use those Vanguard marks to buy legendary and exotic items. Same thing with Crucible. This is a great shortcut. The most effective way to do that is by collecting Spinmetal, and on this run, you probably get 10 to 20 Spinmetal a run. Now, the other thing I need to talk about, is, on top of doing this run and this everything like that, is the loot itself. The chests are important. Why? Because you get at least 1 Spinmetal, maybe 2 per chest. You get like around 40 to 50 Glimmer for each chest as well. You can also get a few other things, one of which being legendaries. This one right here I actually got out of what I like to call a lucky chest, but you can also get a couple other things, and they're blueprints for ships. We got 4 of these tonight in a 2-hour period. We also got 4 legendaries from chests tonight as well, too. So you can get legendaries from these. You do get greens quite often, and you get blues on a semi-regular basis, too. I guess there are better runs out there for more blues. But again, for everything involved, the marks, the Spinmetal, the potential for having public events and getting Ascendant Shards is great. Not only can they drop those, I guess, blueprints, too, they can also drop the coins and the motes and all of those things, and the Ascendant Shards too. You can find those out of chests too. So now, with this long-ass introduction finally being over, we're going to start the 2-minute run. So, location number 1. It could be right there, and again, they're not always going to be there, and it's going to change every one. There could be one right here above this AC unit, so that's 2 down. I think there's roughly 12 or 15, and you usually get 5 to 10 or so a run. Sometimes you get, like, tons of them. And another thing I do recommend you guys to do is kill the creatures. One of the guys, we did this in a couple hours, he actually got a legendary from the servitor. If you did not know, the level differences do not matter. You can kill a level 1 creature and get a legendary drop if you are 20 plus. So this room I'm going to take a moment to show you because this is the room that you're going to run into like 10 times on this run. Now, basically, a chest can be anywhere in this room. It could be on the ground, it could be up on one of the shelves, it could be on the ground, it could be right there, it could be right here, and even right here in this corner. But the tricky one, it took us a while to find, but you can actually have them behind the desk. So when you come into these rooms, just to make it time efficient, just take a swoop, don't see it, run out. So that's the 3rd spot. I'm going to go ahead and kill this knight over here. What's up, sir? Alright, okay, you put your shield up. I see your games. Play with my heart like that. And I'm going to swing around this corner right here for number 4. There's nothing there. It could spawn in that corner, and it could even spawn right there on that piece of dirt. I guess there are nicer places to be. One does spawn up there, but I don't even really bother looking there anymore because it's so rare. Some of these you'll see that spawn more frequently than others, like the ones inside these buildings are very, very common. So that's just something you're just going to notice from doing this run over and over and over again. And again, these runs would go a little bit faster if you had friends helping you kill these acolytes and drags and everything like that. So that's, I think, 4 or 5 potential spots down again in here. This isn't looking like a good one. I'm supposed to be showing you guys how amazing this run is, and we haven't found any yet. But you do want to pick up random spin metal like this that you see on the ground. That's right, I'm going to rub it on my body. I got a fetish. One could spawn right here. This is one of the more hidden ones, harder ones to find. And then over here, there are 3 potential areas. Oh, there's one right there. It could spawn on this. And as you can see right there, I got 2 spin metals, a green item, and 45 glimmer from that. I'll pick that up. One could spawn in this trash can, and one can spawn over there. So again, this is one of the more high traffic areas where you could find 2 of them. I got another green, some more, and 2 more spin metal. There we go. That much closer to getting some awesome marks and retrieving and using that as something. Peek it. I know you're going to. There you go. I've done this a few times, if you couldn't tell. So I'm going to come in here and peek this. There's one up on the shelf right there. And I think there can only be one in these. There's where we go. Now that is what I wanted to show you guys. You saw I got a blue. I got a special ammo synthesis, which I mean, I have tons of those right now. I don't know how I can show you those, but those are going to be useful for raids and stuff in the future. I've got like 20 of them. But you saw I got 1 blue. I could have potentially had a legendary, and I quite often get 2 blues from those. And I like to call those the special chests, or the lucky chests, or the double D chests. Whatever you want to call them, it's a really nice chest. And you get those semi-often. You get those a few times an hour. And again, those are like the guaranteed. You always get at least 1 blue. It also increases, if you didn't see, you also get more glimmer. I get 200 plus glimmer versus the regular 40 or 50. And you also get 10 to 15 spin metal leaves instead of the traditional 1 or 2. One can spawn underneath. You could drop right down. You can swing in here, see if we see anything. Nothing on the left, nothing behind, and nothing in any of these corners. We're going to keep pushing the route. So we're roughly at around 10 of them so far. And again, I'm sorry that this video is so long, but I wanted to just show you how effective this is. And one of my friends says there's one that spawns back here. I've never seen it. I think he was just trolling me. I'm not sure. There's one. Again, this is just one of the 2 rooms that you can see that has it. Could spawn there. It could spawn there on the dirt pile. We got a green, and we got some more spin metal and stuff. Again, so this is great for items. One can spawn there. And if you get some of those lucky chests, you're on fire. I got a nice legendary from one of them today. Go ahead and kill these dregs. Occasionally you'll see the servitor. This is where my friend got his. Oh, I guess I gotta pick some spin metal up right here. I'm gonna ignore that guy real quick, and I'm gonna run into this room. There are 2 rooms up here just like this. I'm gonna go ahead and collect that loot. Just a little bit of spin metal. Kill the servitor. Come here, Mr. Guy. There he is. He's dead. High five to that guy. Nothing in here, not behind the desk, nothing in the corners, and we're gonna keep clearing the area. So again, like I said, you could come in here and do this solo like I'm doing right now, but it's far more easy to do when you have friends. Not only that, it's faster, you can get more of the enemies killed quicker, and you can even, if you wanted to set up routes, you can get friends to move out quicker. One of the other spots is right here, and the last and final spot is, again, another room just like this, nothing in the corners, and that's the end of the route. At this point, I'm just going to go ahead and go to orbit and back out and start the run all over again. Another thing you can do is you can keep just doing the same route. So I could have gone right back to the start and done the big circle all over again. They do respawn. I find this method being a little bit more easier, but my friend said otherwise. We'll see what happens. Now, I'm just going to go ahead, and I didn't want to head to the tower. The destination itself, I think I told you guys, is on Earth. Old Russia. You just go to the Devil's Lair. I guess you could free roam, but Devil's Lair, I would recommend you guys to do that. And at this point, that's where you go. I'm going to go to the tower, and I'm going to show you exactly where you can redeem these Vanguard marks. Now, again, I don't know if I told you, but there's a cap of 100 of them per week. Now, I think it's 150 to buy a legendary, so over a 3 weeks period, if you get these, you can go for it. And again, you only get, it's like 3 of them from certain strikes or 5 from certain strikes, so this is the most effective and time-efficient way to get these marks, which is just, again, one of those great things that you can do to make this such a valuable strategy to build those up. So that's it's kind of a little weird hamburger of a transport vehicle, but hey, I found it in one of those chests. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So if you guys did find this video valuable, I would truly appreciate some support. If you could like it, it'd be great. Subscribe if you've not done so far. Show it some love. And I'll keep these things running. If you guys know any runs of yourself that may be very, very valuable. My friend said he also found one just similar to this on Venus. We'll see exactly how that one plays out. But again, when it comes down to the amount of greens and blues you find on top of the potential legendaries, the blueprints, the fact that public events can start and you can get those Ascendant Shards, motes, and even coins from these chests, this is probably the best run on Destiny so far to date. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ignore that guy right there, and I'm going to run over this way towards the ship guy person. You know what I mean. You know who I'm talking about. The guy with the ships, right? The dude looks like Full Metal Alchemist, right? You guys know what I'm talking. I'm gonna show you who it is. You know, like, hey, that looks like mine. Stole my outfit, bitch. I'm gonna run up here. This is the guy I was talking about. Tell me it doesn't maybe it's the red and the blonde and what are you doing? Yeah, right. So you come over here and you talk to this guy right here. You approach him, and as you can see, if I wanted to right now, I can exchange 50 of these, and I would get, I think it's like 50 reputation, and I'll do it just to show you. 50 reputation, and because of my legendary, I got 25 points towards that. Or I just got Glimmer, but you would also get 5 marks. And as you can see, you can only get 100 marks in Crucible, and these, a week, you have a cap on it. But if I wanted, when I finally do next week and I get up to 150, I can buy any of these weapons at any time. Or vehicles, I guess. So again, with that being said, that's why this is such a valuable run. And I thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys have a great day. I know I will. Bye, guys.